whoever's driving that thing is absolutely flying. Like someone's holding his family at gunpoint from Ford. Apparently Mustang wants its title back. They took it back to the ring because if you remember last year, they took the GTD to the ring and it set an astonishing super fast time. First American like regular production car to get under 7 minutes, right? Big deal. But they had that record for all of 5 minutes, and then Corvette came along. And, I mean, it was a couple weeks, but still, then Corvette came along and
they probably saw the news where Ford broke that record, and they're like, guess where we're going next week.
Oh, I'm sure they already had their time set up to go and do it.
Yeah, but apparently this was so much faster than its previous attempts that people are convinced that they did something substantially different.
There's a couple things that people have pointed out that are obvious that they've changed. But first, when the GTD first went to the Nürburgring last year, it got a 6-minute, 52-second time. Then Corvette came a few weeks later, the ZR1X, and got 6 minutes, 49 seconds and change. So it beat it by like 3 seconds. This, unofficially, so this is someone who saw it and timed it and got a video of it timing it.
I saw
unofficially, 6 minutes, 41 seconds. So we're not talking about like a 3 second difference. We're talking about an
11
8 second
11 seconds faster than its previous time.
Than its previous time, yeah.
So what did they do to get 11 seconds?
What we know so far is that they upgraded the car with specific aero features. I don't think it's on this picture, but they added rear aero discs and new dive planes. Basically some aerodynamic things to hopefully give it better grip. If you watch the video of it recently going back, whoever's driving that thing is absolutely flying. Like someone's holding his family at gunpoint from Ford. Like you get a better time than Corvette.
And you know what's hilarious is Corvette said that it was their testing engineer, not a professional driver, that drove the ZR1X to beat that time.
I mean, I'm sure he's still.
I'm sure he's competent,
driver.
but if you put a professional driver behind the wheel, I wonder if you can get a couple seconds off of that.
I wonder.
Whereas this guy clearly, like you were saying, is racing for something.
Whoever's driving it has something on the line. That's the only way I can explain it. He is absolutely flying. So we'll see. We'll see what Ford has to say. Well, I think what they did to it though is not actually like an option. So I don't know if that's going to count.
Yeah, that's the question. Is it actually a production car? Where plenty of times they'll show up to the track with a different suspension setup or different tires that you can't get on the car. Then it's no longer. Is it a production car if you can't buy that option?
Not really. Yeah.
So are we really worried about what the Mustang GT with some customizations can do? I mean, then it's not really setting a record, is it?
Well, maybe they're not setting a new record. Maybe they're preparing some sort of aero package or something that they want to sell.
Could be developing an aero package, yeah.
Yeah.
For those people that are like, I just can't stand the idea that the Corvette beat this. I better go buy the aero package.
Yeah.
For $100,000 less.
An 11-second improvement, though, is pretty crazy. If all they did is aero, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's an unofficial time, but if it varies by 3 seconds or whatever, that's still...
Oh, it's not going to vary by that much, I don't think.
And heck, for that matter, it could vary the other way.
It could be faster.
Yeah. They did some tricky stuff, tricky people.
Yep.